So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We are going to talk about Granit Xhaka redemption. They're all out in force. We need to see Xhaka redemption arc. We need to see him under the lights in the Champions League. Goosebumps at the carpet. You do realise he has actually played Champions League football for Arsenal. He was involved in both the 5-1 losses against Bayern Munich. Just saying. He did, however, play against PSG twice as well. I think we drew 2-2 and 1-1 in the group stage. I think I may be wrong. If I am, stick it in the comment section. Make sure you are smashing the like button into oblivion. Make sure you are subscribed. Literally a couple of hundred away from 80k. So come on, man. Let's get that boxed off by the end of the week. See if we can get that boxed off by today. That would be lovely, jubbly. And there's a lot of reports doing the rounds about Granit Xhaka. Apparently, Arteta would not stand in his way if he wants to leave. We are obviously looking at Declan Rice. I've got a video coming out tonight about that after the Champions League game that will be dropping. Make sure you also go and check out the second channel. I just dropped a video on that. Lee Reacts. That's well over 10k now. That is flying. So thank you very much. Apparently Granit Xhaka could be moving back to the Bundesliga. Loads and loads of reports saying that it'd be around 13 million quid. His deals are set to run out in June 2024. So he'll have 1 year left on his contract this year. And obviously we signed him from the Bundesliga, from Borussia Mönchengladbach. And we all thought we were getting the next Andrea Pirlo. Yeah, we ended up with the next Jay Spearing. Kind of mad, really, isn't it? But don't be fooled by this one great season that he's having. He is having a very good season, to be fair. The other 6 have been absolute garbage. But there we go. It is what it is. A lot of our fans are emotionally attached to Granit Xhaka because they think this is WWE or Disneyland. So they love a storyline. This is elite level sport. And if better players are available and we can go and get better players, better than what we have by some considerable margin, then adios, mate. Ta-ta. Bye. See you later. That's how it works. That's how it should work at an elite level football club. But it is what it is. According to the report I'm reading, it says the Gunners aren't willing to stand in his way should he decide his future lies elsewhere. Of course, Arsenal were planning for a midfield revamp next season, and they have been heavily linked when we move for Declan Rice. Yet, it seems it could be forced into bringing in more fresh faces than initially planned if Xhaka expresses his desire to return to Germany. Yeah, great. His wife has come out. I want to find the quote from the wife. His wife is keen on a move to Germany. There is a quote somewhere. I'm going to find it. While I'm doing that, smash the like button. Smash it up high. And I'll get the exact quote. If I can. Nope, I can't find the article. Anyway, basically, she was saying that when they met in Germany, obviously, when he was playing for Mönchengladbach, and the desire has always been to go back and finish the career in Germany. She don't particularly like England. I don't blame her. It's a dump. That's why I live in Spain. And listen, at the end of the day, if he leaves, he leaves. Yeah, this is the same guy. Let's just not forget here, yeah, that one good season doesn't write off 6 bad ones. That don't work with me. Yeah, same with Man United fans. There's a lot of Man United fans that think Luke Shaw, oh, he's having a good season. Well, what about the other 9? Like, come on, one good season doesn't write off everything that he's done at this football club. And let's not forget here, this guy's been a liability for us at times. The only reason he's having a good season, 2 reasons. Number 1, he's playing further up the pitch, so he can't be a liability defensively. And number 2, that's because the manager put him there. That's it. That is literally it. I'm open to him going. Like, listen, he threw the armband on the floor. We remember that, giving it all of that one, telling the fans to jog on and F off and all of that. Yeah, let's not forget that. Yeah, that was a total disrespect to this football club, to the fans, to the players that were on the pitch with him, and to the club itself. Yeah, he's lucky he's still at the football club in the first place. Then let's not also forget in the World Cup, he was flirting with Roma. Was it the World Cup or the Euros? I think it was the Euros. Yes, it was the Euros. It was the Euros. He was flirting with Roma non-stop. Oh, yeah, Rome's a nice city. Meh, 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 meh. Yeah, and then all of a sudden that didn't go through. And he stayed and got a new contract. which, let's be real, that is how it works. A lot of people, including myself, are peed off with it. Yeah, but if you don't get your move, ultimately, you normally get an extended contract, which is what he's got. So he's got 1 year left on that at the end of the season. Bin him. Yeah, the good doesn't outweigh the bad. And yes, he's been good this season. But for me, that doesn't outweigh the bad. Get your 13 mil, get your 14 mil, send him on the first plane back to Germany. Leverkusen are linked to him. He is still linked with Roma as well. But I very much doubt they'll sign him because they've agreed a deal for Houssem Aouar. So I don't think that deal is going to go through. But I do think he will be leaving, if I'm honest. I do think he will be leaving. You know, let's be real here. Like, if Declan Rice is coming in, is he even getting a game? Like, real talk, is he actually going to get a game? Yeah, and Mikel Arteta, the one thing I'll say about Mikel Arteta, yeah, is it does look like he's starting to get a little bit of a ruthless streak. Yeah, and when I say starting, he's dropped Thomas Partey for the last 2 games. Obviously, Eddie Nketiah played a lot of games when Jesus was out, and then he binned him off and put Trossard up front. You know, he does make some weird decisions. Obviously, Trossard's not featured in the starting 11 for about 6 games, 7 games, something like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I do think it's time for him to go. I can't lie. If we're going to be serious and we want to go for titles now, yeah, listen, he's been in a title race, fantastic. We might even end up still winning it. But ultimately, this is the same guy that sat on ESPN a few months back and said when they asked him top 4 or FA Cup, he picked top 4. Kind of sums up the mentality of the guy. He's comfortable. Yeah, he's earning a lot of money and he's comfortable. Yeah. And all of these, I'm reading goal.com right now, probably Charlie Boy Watts writing another love letter. Oh, it was actually Charlie Watts. There we go. This was from today. And he's written a whole load of rubbish about him. Exceptional this season, but his future in North London is far from clear. He then carries on and on and on, writing a load of rubbish. And then it says, a true redemption story. It was the latest chapter in a remarkable campaign for the Switzerland international. Xhaka's redemption story at Arsenal has been well documented. But it continues to be one of the stories of the season. Are these people for real? Is he trying to get the Granit Xhaka book deal? Whether it goes into a fairy tale ending Arsenal fans are dreaming of will be determined over the next 3 games. But even if Arsenal don't go on to lift the Premier League title, that will not make Xhaka's superb form this season any less impressive. The player who was once seen as little more than a chaotic at times, calamitous defensive midfielder has transformed himself into a box-to-box weapon. No, Charlie, the only weapon here, mate, is you. And he's been one of the key forces behind the Gunners' unexpected title push. They didn't have to dramatise this, didn't they? Xhaka was challenged in the summer by Arteta to add more goals to his game. To add more to his game. Arsenal's manager was convinced he had the capability to become more of an attacking force. Whatever. It then goes on about Arteta. We need to make a change, he said. Arteta explained in the season, I think it was necessary. The squad wanted to evolve to another level. Well, it's actually a phase, Mikel. Charlie told us. I spoke to him at the end of the season. I said, I need to unlock something in your brain so that you are comfortable and confident. He took it straight away. He's a very intelligent player. He came to pre-season fitter than ever, slimmer than ever. Do me a favour. It then goes banging on. Mate, he's written a whole love letter here. We believed that he had the qualities, Arteta said. Those qualities were there to be exploited, and he was hiding them. He's extremely intelligent. He has the physical capacity to continually threaten and occupy those spaces and recover his position quickly enough to have the balance we need. What a load of bollocks. They're trying to make out Xhaka's big decision. Now, they're trying to make out that this guy is one of the best midfielders in the world. He's not. A chance for Xhaka to leave with his head held high. What a load of garbage. I'm not even reading any more of this. It's mad. It is actually insane, the amount of delusion and the amount of PR that this Charles Watts puts out there about this football club, its players and everything. And do you know what makes me laugh with it? It's like, if everyone's so great, if all of these players are so fantastic, everyone's brilliant, they're so good. I mean, Kivior's the next Maldini now, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? If all of these players are so great and they're all so invested emotionally with these players, that it's redemption. I mean, do me a favour. Like, Seriously, this is not WWE. This is elite level football. I couldn't care less. If you're not here next season, oh well, chill. See you later. That's it. Just go and buy someone else. You know, getting emotionally attached to these footballers is insane. Absolutely insane. And it makes me laugh because you've got all of these players being hyped up into oblivion by Charlie Boy Watts, all of his little media lovies and chums. And then you've got all of these idiots sitting online emotionally invested in these footballers who don't even care that they support the club. And then when he leaves, oh, we miss Granit Xhaka. Shut up, man. Yeah, if all of these players are so great, how comes we ain't won nothing? How many trophies has Granit Xhaka won in 7 years? Do you know what I'm saying? Mad, isn't it? Makes you think. But let me know your thoughts on Granit Xhaka's redemption. Has he got redemption? Will he leave with his head held high? Is he the intelligent box-to-box midfielder we'll be missing if he leaves? Do me a favour. Literally, some of these people make me sick. You know, they make me sick. They are trying to gas this up like it's the biggest turnaround in football. No, it ain't. Yeah, in fact, if anyone's turnaround is bigger in the Premier League, based on current crop of players, it's probably Joel Linton. Probably Joel Linton. There we go. Anyway, on that bombshell, I will be back with a video about Declan Rice later after the footies. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Sub to the second channel. That would be great. And make sure you smash the likes up on this. I'm going to go to the pool and Wakanda forever. And I'm going to go and top my tan up. Golden Child FC is back again. We're out. Adios. Ciao.